Nice crowd on hand as we take the green flag in Atlanta.
Already you saw what cars can do when they lock together. They drove off from the pack. That's something that's going to be a learning event all day long.
Well, Joey Logano, when we spoke to him prior to this race, right, he said, oh, a little bit of a wiggle there for Joey Logano with Kyle Busch on the outside. Here comes Chase Elliott, but you heard him say, we'll lock bumpers maybe to turn 2, and that's exactly what Logano did, trying to push his teammate Brian Blaney to the lead. Boy,
look at turn 2. Big spin.
Tosses out, tosses out.
And sliding down to the apron.
Noah Gragson.
Oh,
sorry, guys.
That's a shame.
Got a lot of experience yesterday in the Xfinity race. Yeah, looks like he nosed it in pretty hard.
Really hard. I haven't seen one of these cars actually smashed up that hard yet this year.
Looked like right in the middle of the corner, he just went in like he had normally been doing. Right in the middle at the Alsco sign, it got loose, and so he corrected, and when it corrected, it bit and turned straight to the right, head on into the wall.
Well, we've seen a lot, you know, with that racket pinion steering, it's really hard to catch it back to the right.
Yeah.
Sideways.
Seemed loose back there.
Yeah.
Exactly like Ross Chastain at California earlier this year. That is a hard hit, as hard as you can hit.
Well, one, these cars, right, lower profile tire, pretty stiff. That underwing works great in a straight line, but loses a lot of downforce when it goes into yaw. The car doesn't have a lot of side force, so really hard to catch these cars once it goes around.
Well, I think it doesn't have a lot of downforce, meaning it doesn't have a lot of air pushing down on the car. Most of that air is directed underneath of it.
That's a very good question. I mean, I would think that, oh, leader's in the wall.
Easy, stay low.
And caution is out.
There, stay up if you can.
He did a heck of a job of not sending that car all the way around and see how much damage.
Left rear blue, right side hit the wall, right rear tail first.
Oh boy.
Steering still straight, feels like the rear straight.
I think the right
rear. Well, the left rear might have been down.
Ross Chastain had led 5 times for 42 laps. Look at the leader here.
Goes into turn 1, gets into the banking.
Boom, goes down, round he goes. I don't know that car's tore up all that bad.
The only thing, you know, with the left front, with the independent rear suspension, you do get that toe link that bends really easy when you hit the right rear like that.
Boy, how lucky is that? All those cars behind him, the whole pack literally behind him. Could have been catastrophic for everybody.
Byron and Dillon trying to hold off those 2 Toyota teammates, and here comes Hamlin.
Without the help of his teammate.
Oh! 2 cars hard in the wall, and Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch crash.
Stay up there.
Behind him, stacking up behind him.
Ty Dillon into the wall, and Chase Briscoe, last week's winner, spinning.
That was that split second decision. The 18 didn't decide to go with Denny. Denny was waiting. I think he anticipated him to go, and he waited just a heartbeat and then took off. Put Kyle Busch in that outside lane, and the rest is history.
Well, it looked like it got kind of Austin Dillon a little bit out of position too, and maybe that car got a little loose. And then you had the 18 on the outside of him. There's Ty Dillon with a bunch of damage. Both Dillon brothers. Heavy damage under that accident.
So let's look at this going into turn number 3 and watch Denny Hamlin in the 11 make his move.
Makes it really late, as you mentioned.
Yeah, I don't think it was as quick as Kyle Busch did. See, Austin Dillon was blocking a little bit, makes the move. Kyle Busch decides to go up top, gets to the bumper of the 3. He gets loose.
Touched him. It looked like he got to the rear bumper of Austin Dillon, and Kyle turned him sideways.
He is second guessing that decision right now.
Yeah, I don't think he thought Denny was going to clear the 3 of Austin Dillon, so he didn't go with him.
All right, let's ride with Dillon.
Dropping inside. 18 sticking with us. Bottom's clear by 1 to the bottom.
Boy, he was just...
He didn't touch him, I don't think.
I think he touched him, but it was barely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that would have gotten him loose. but it did.
Tyler Reddick cut down a right rear tire and went around in mayhem.
He sure did, and just like the one of Ross Chastain right in front of the field. This time collected a lot more cars.
Yeah, when you're up front like that, they're too wide stacked behind you. See Tyler Reddick in the outside. Right here, the car's going to wiggle. Looks to me like a right rear tire going down.
Corey LaJoie had a rough ride there. Kyle Larson got turned. Joey Logano was in it. Christopher Bell.
Watch what this does, how everybody's scrambling for position, stacking everybody up.
Middle, lower.
Boy, nice job making it through there clean.
Let's ride with Kevin Harvick.
Woo! That'll get your heart rate up.
Oh, no, right in his lap. Nothing he could do.
Yeah, they can make the move, right? 47 went around. I think maybe another tire. I'm not sure.
Oh, and he gets piled into by Austin Cindric.
And the right rear was down. Right rear's on the wheel.
Had a freaking tire go down again.
Yeah, you can see the 47 Stenhouse thing just snapped around as he got into turn 3.
We're just talking about the 4 car having a clean race. Fenders were still on it. Now he's got a lot of damage. Austin Cindric damage.
Leading this group has not been good, especially for those Chevrolets.
Well, and I just wonder, are you using more, putting more heat into that right rear tire by being up front leading?
I think, in my opinion, it goes right back to what you started to allude to, Mike, is the collaboration of working together. Oftentimes, you learn faster that way, but if somebody's off in that mentality the least little bit, chances are everybody else has that same setup in their car.
All right, let's see what happens to Stenhouse here. 47.
Enters into turn 3, boom. You can see exactly the same situation that happened with the 8 of Tyler Reddick. The tire goes down. You can see the wheel digging into the racetrack, creating that streak.
Blaney got through. Kyle Larson got turned by Christopher Bell. The 20 is trying to avoid here.
Oh.
Or vice versa.
Or the end of Daytona.
Don't get out too far, Blaney.
Oh!
Into the wall, Larson and Hamlin.
It kind of goes back to what you're saying, Clint. There's so much drag in that 5 car. Pulling him back. I think Denny was just trying to push him. Almost the same situation as his teammate Kyle Busch pushing the 3 car earlier.
Literally the exact same situation. I agree with you. The dragginess of the 5 had him slowed down even more, creating that big push from the 11 and turned him around.
AMR safety crew is right there, but looks like Larson wants to drive that thing away. Watch the 11 of Hamlin, the 5 of Larson.
So he gets locked onto him right here. When he gets to the right rear, just push and push. It finally gets down to the left rear. Yeah, he just...
Chase Elliott took a shot in the right door.
Right, and I'm wondering if that will hurt that toe link that we talk about on the right rear, because it hit him pretty solid in the right rear.
Maybe he got the door.
Hopefully.
I think he got the door of the 9.
Hit. Benefactor of that was that bottom line.
How about Chastain?
Ross Chastain. That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's what Chase Elliott was wanting to see. A few more cars in that inside lane pop down there. Oh, one in the wall.
And around goes Todd Gilliland.
Oh,
Cody Ware.
Big
a
hit.
Vicious hit to the inside wall with the left front.
Trying to get up out of line.
Yeah, that thing.
You saw him get out of the gas. It was the tire down.
And then okay. Cody had a little bit of help. Was that Biffle maybe behind him?
Yeah, he definitely got turned.
You can see the flame coming out of his pipes. He's up there all by himself. Starts to come around. Yeah, Biffle got into the back of Ware.
Somebody checked up in front of Cody. Just nowhere to go for those guys.
Man.
Yeah, I thought Blaney did a nice job pushing Bubba, but it was that push from Ross Chastain. Oh, he turns the 10.
Caution.
Bummer for Eric Almirola. He's doing a great job there.
Two back to the top.
That is Bubba's spotter.
Look at him stacking up on that outside lane. You're also seeing some of the side drafting get more aggressive as well.
And it's actually working with Christopher Bell. Somebody going to move down and try to utilize his push.
I think it's right here going into turn 3. Big run coming. Here it comes.
There it is.
Oh, Ross
Chastain went for
Chastain.
it.
That might have been William Byron's best friend.
And that sends Blaney backwards as Chastain comes up to third. He's going
here we
for
go.
second. One lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One
That's
Bank.
exactly what William Byron wants. Side by side behind him.
Oh.
Bubba Wallace.
And Blaney. Blaney into the wall with Briscoe.
Here comes a run. The one of Ross Chastain. You're going to have to block.
Oh, below the white line there by Christopher Bell.
They're racing side by side. Perfect scenario for William Byron. There's going to be a massive run coming off this one car forward.
Byron top to bottom. Hugs that white line, drifts up and comes to the line. He wins it as Busher, Haley have a hard crash into the wall. I believe that's Harrison Burton with them. At least 3 cars involved.
Big hit.
My goodness.
Whew, now I can take a breath.
What a race. Great job by William Byron. His spotter, the communication,
When it
the
goes
patience.
goes back to talking about, do you want to be the leader? Well, you do if those guys all have different agendas behind you.
Yeah, had that not happened, they wrecked right there. I really think he was the set and duck. Perfect case scenario when those guys got side by side behind him.
Freaking driving, great spotting, great team.
Bubba Wallace with the window net down. A couple of those guys took some big hits at the start-finish line.
Bubba ends up 9th. Justin Haley climbed out of his car after finishing 7th. But Charlotte, North Carolina's William Byron has scored his 3rd career win in his 149th NASCAR Cup Series start. He becomes the 46th different driver to win a Cup race at Atlanta, where his best previous finish was 8th. And he is the 5th different driver to go to victory lane this season, the 3rd from Hendrick Motorsports.
He earned that one.
Yeah, he did. I tell you what, William, not just today, but he's really been a superstar on these super speedways. Just hasn't had it go his way at the end, other than Daytona last year.
So Christopher Bell is 2nd, Ross Chastain is 3rd, Kurt Busch and Daniel Suarez the unofficial top 5. Corey LaJoie comes home 6th. What a finish. Hendrick Motorsports, 3 victories this season with 3 different drivers. The first team since Carl Kiekhaefer Racing in 1956 to win with 3 drivers in the season's first 5 races. Here's Jamie Little.
William Byron brings it home for his 3rd career win. You just got out of the car and said that was fun. So you got a super speedway car, an intermediate setup. What was this day like in the end?
It was so different. You know, honestly, the last few laps there, just trying to manage the gap to Bubba and trying to not get too far out front. You know, my spotter, Brandon, is his first win, so congrats to him. And just thanks to this whole team. I mean, they've done a great job this year. Lots of changes with the next-gen car, but the Liberty University Chevrolet was awesome there. So worked hard overnight. You know, we had a pretty rough practice, and worked hard on it and got it handling well. Like I told you, it was kind of a intermediate style with a little bit of speedway into it. So a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone at Hendrick Motorsports, and super exciting.
How about this crowd? Packed stands here to see an Atlanta race like we've never seen before, William.
Oh, so cool. I mean, I think these fans saw one heck of a race. It was certainly long for my seat, lots of, mentally taxing. So just thanks to all the fans for coming out. It's been an awesome weekend. Got a win last night in the late model too, so been a lot of fun.
William Byron wins it at Atlanta.
The flag, Byron.
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.